Hey guys, welcome back. This is your host Phil from underKG.com, and this is LG Q7. There are actually three different variants of the Q7, Q7 Alpha, and Q7 Plus. This being the Q7 is a standard model, with the Q7 Alpha having a lower resolution front-facing camera, and Q7 Plus with the Hi-Fi Quad DAC with larger RAM and storage available. So without further ado, let's go ahead and open it up. This is the same old packaging that LG has been using for quite a while now. There is a little cleaning cloth because it does have a glossy black back, and this is the phone itself. You're going to put it right there, and under there is a quick start guide, the leaflets from the carrier, and the earphones that do not look anywhere near premium, but this is not a premium phone, so we'll just let that one go. But this looks a little way too cheap though. There's a USB-C cable, and last but not least, the charger with the fast charging support. Taking the plastic cover off, we have the phone. Here is 5.5 inch of Full HD Plus display. It's fairly small. Taking a closer look, we have receiver, front-facing camera, power button on the right-hand side, and USB-C port on the bottom, speaker, microphone, and 3.5mm headphone jack. On top, we have the secondary microphone and volume rocker on the left-hand side. On the back, we have 13 megapixels of camera, in which the Plus variant has 16 megapixels. LED flash, fingerprint reader. This is not a power key. Power key is right there. As I mentioned, this only works as a sensor. Q7 logo, LG logo, and that is pretty much it. The back panel looks like the glass, but it probably isn't, because the one on Q6 was made out of plastic, and it looks fairly identical, so we presume it's a glossy piece of plastic. And now the phone is booted up, let's go through the setup process, and at the very early stage, you get to personalize your phone, choosing the button order and deciding whether you want the icons be lied down on the home screen like the iPhones, or you want them hidden inside the app drawer with a dedicated button. And we're done with the setting, introducing us to the home screen. Boosting up the brightness still makes the panel look a little dull, but that's just my early impression. Settings menu look like this. It's the latest LG UX based on Android 8.1 Oreo. The specs are not necessarily spectacular. Depending on the region, it has MediaTek processor or the Snapdragon 450 octa-core processor, this one carrying the Snapdragon. The Vanilla and Alpha coming with 3GB of RAM and 32GB of storage, with the Plus model touting 4GB of RAM and 64GB of storage, and all of them is expandable through microSD card slot. It's got 3000 mAh of battery built in that is quick charge capable, IP68 weather protection, mil-spec certification, FM radio, and DTS:X 3D surround are all supported throughout the Q7 series. In the US, T-Mobile selling this for $350, so this definitely is not the cheapest phone nor being the best bang for the buck, but still one of the fairly cheaper phones with weather protection. So that was the unboxing and quick look on the LG Q7. They all look identical: Q7, Q7 Alpha, and Q7 Plus. If you have any questions, please leave them down in the comments. You can always meet us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. We'll get back with the review very soon. We'll see you guys later. Ciao!